Good morning. I hope this recording finds you all well, in good grace, in the best optimal health. However, I come to discuss about these abductions and these attacks. And even though we cannot prevent a lot of the things that's going on, we can stay vigilant, right? We must get out here and do our due diligence to see who we are surrounded by. It's been long overdue. A woman, she was helping a man by giving him water in the early hours, and she was abducted by the man at knife point. The incident occurred sometime around 4:30 Saturday morning at the 24,000 block of Northeast 28th Street in Camas, Washington, about 20 miles east of Portland, Oregon. Okay? The authorities of Clark County responded. And the caller stated that a female was banging on the door saying that she had just jumped from a moving vehicle after being kidnapped. The unidentified female told the authorities on scene that while she was near Mill Plain Boulevard and Grand Boulevard, about 12 miles west of where she was eventually found by police, a man approached her vehicle and asked her if she had any water. And so it seems like this is not even a time to help people. Even if you have that heart to help people, this is not your time or hour. I mean, of course, you could donate to their Cash App. Of course, you could donate to their PayPal. Of course, you can get them some money in a well-lit area around a lot of people. But even then, does that really matter? Because we know for a fact lately around the world where there seems to be a lot of good Samaritans, not so much anymore. We know that when that woman was attacked on a train in New York, she was being attacked sexually, right? And everybody sat on the train and watched. They did take their phone out and record it though, right? But they did nothing. So everybody is acting like, oh, if I get involved, why should I get involved? This is not my business. Very scary. Because if we can sit and watch something happen to a fellow member, we can also expect it to happen to us, right? At least that's my thought process. So, everything is not just your business, my business, but we are supposed to be that brother or that sister's keepers, right? We are supposed to be replenishing hope back into society, even though at this moment it seems hopeless. This is the time to be praying. This is the time to be doing self-reflect. This is the time to try to figure it out, because those who have left this earth, they are with us in spirit, but they are not here. Meanwhile, we are still here having to suffer in which ways that we do. And you know, what got me on here is not just this story alone. There is another story that I wanted to cover. And you know what, I'll do that in another video, because it's a whole different story and it has everything to do with everything which all of us is going through right now. And it's so sad because I don't see people discussing the realities of what it is. So let's discuss that. I'm going to post this video, but I'm saying this to say this much. Mace, get you some. Box cutter, get you one. I don't know so much about guns, but if you able to handle yourself and to deal with that accordingly, get you one. Now, I will say this. If you are a minority and if you shoot somebody, there's a possibility you, whether you was defending yourself or not, you will go to jail. How long you will go to jail for, that is determined by the judge. Now, if it come to you protecting your life, maybe jail ain't no big deal to you. Maybe it is. But you also got to factor if you're married, if you have children, if you have a career, if you have bills. Because we know once you spend 30 days incarcerated, all those bills is obsolete if you're the majority of Americans, because we're living paycheck to paycheck anyway, right? And people might say to you, you should have done better. Well, how could you have done that if you didn't know any better? Surely the education system didn't teach us nothing. Or maybe your education system did. Mine didn't, right? I had to graduate from high school and pay for college just to realize everything I'm learning in college could have been learned in high school. Now that's questionable, right? But year after year after year, we send our children and our family members to these schools, and what are they teaching? Any type of life. As a matter of fact, right now, with the children being so out of control and acting like children of the corn, are the teachers able to teach the children? Because, let's face it, some of you parents is out of control. You so out of control. And the kids out of control too. So the parents is the adult form of children of the corn, and the children is the aftermath of that. So your children is the children of the corn. Going around terrorizing people, terrorizing neighborhoods, terrorizing the teachers. And most parents just want to get rid of their kids. They don't want to be bothered with their kids.
Why they don't discipline or do shit about it. The kids don't end up knowing no better in life. And they take it as, well, one less kid off me.
And it's sad. And we can keep saying that, if a father was involved. A lot of fathers are involved. But they might be abusing every member of the household, right? They might be on drugs. They might be doing too much alcohol, so they all belligerent out of their mind. Can't hold a conversation. Can't do right. We have to assess ourselves and our environment and the people that we deal with. If we love them enough, we should be able to speak up and say what's on our mind, what's bothering us, and what we want to see that member do differently. And how can we help them do different? Because it only takes 3 days to develop a habit. It takes a lifetime to get rid of that habit. Once again, it takes 3 days. Probably less than that. Because you can become addicted to anything. You become addicted to exercising, eating, being a hypochondriac. So the list goes on and on. You could be addicted to money. You could be addicted to sex. You could be addicted to gossip, right? You could be addicted to helping people. You could be addicted to junk food. So we know all over the world we all eat different foods.